Dr. Guy McPherson. The morals of this quote is that we are nothing without the environment, without the warmth of the sun or the water we drink from the river. For this piece of paper that we call money. If we don't keep up now, our children will be bundling up for summer. The environment is so closely connected to the activities of human beings that even if it's like a food chain, that if you break one link, then it will change our activities for the rest of the future generations. The second aspect is the pollution in the seas and the air. The polluted exhaust fumes from those cars that we use are the same oxygen that we breathe into our lungs. And the water that we throw trash into is the same water that we drink every day. Nature gives us everything for free. Nature does not charge us any money. All it asks that we protect it and preserve it for our future generations. If not for our future, for our children's future, and the rest of every child who can experience all the nature that we experienced but did not appreciate. So don't say global warming isn't true, because this speech isn't about global warming. It is for the children in Beijing who have to wear masks to school every day. It is for the people in Bangladesh who literally had their houses swept from underneath their feet from the rising sea levels. It is for those hurricane victims who lost their lives or the lives of someone they loved. Only 1% of China's 560 million city residents breathe air that is considered safe in the European Union. Less than 1% of the world's fresh water is readily available for human use. At least 50 million acres of rainforest are lost every year, totaling the size of England, Scotland, Wales all together. So I urge you, please take action now. Just the little things. Do not litter in the sea, and walk everywhere you can. Because if we do not start now, later we will never see trees. Our future generations will dream of, I just wanted to see a tree. So take care of the earth, just the way it takes care of you.
Okay, thank you very much. Can we get number 4560 next? Thank you.
Hello everybody, it's me again, Ashita. Who was the first person on the moon? How did he feel? What did he do? Maybe some of you would know, but for the ones who don't, please listen. The first person to walk on the moon was Neil Armstrong. Neil Armstrong went as two more astronauts, Buzz Aldrin and Michael Collins. Buzz and Neil were the people who set foot on the moon, while Michael sat in the machine, delivering all the information to us. How would you feel if you one of them? It's impossible to know exactly how they felt. So what about our prediction? There have been many thoughts about how they felt. Some said they were happy, some said excited and anxious, but not many will know. In my opinion, I think they were nervous but excited. I say this because how would you feel if you were given an opportunity to do something that couldn't be done again? You would probably have thousands of emotions and hundreds of thoughts, like what would happen if you failed, would you be recognized or what, and many more. What did they do, and how did they survive? Scientists have found out many ways to survive in space. In space, people had very odd types of food. The astronauts had to endure bite-sized cubes, freeze-dried powders, and semi-liquid stuff in metal tubes. With improved packaging comes improved food quality and menus. It depends on the types of astronauts you are to find out the quality of the equipment you get for a trip. For example, Gemini astronauts get high quality things like butterscotch and prawn cocktails. Thank you for listening to my speech and I hope you enjoyed it.
Okay, thank you very much. Can we get number 7677?
Dark, dingy, dirty. That was the environment that Prem lived in. Surrounded by drug addicts, alcoholics, he was one too. Soon he found himself sinking into that environment. Every bottle he drank, every injection he took, meant that he would sink deeper into that environment. Fast forward 5 years, he's the owner of Asia's leading drug rehabilitation center. Flying all over the globe, giving speeches at internationally coveted conferences. Married, successful, happy. A total change in environment. All it took was 5 years. He pulled himself out of the environment that broke him and created an environment that made him. Ladies and gentlemen, that begs a very deep message. We, you, me, we all can change the environments that we live in. Even if we may not have ultimate control over our environments, we have ultimate power to change it. Our environments that surround us are vital to our development. I think if there's one thing we can control or change, it's the people who we surround ourselves with. It's the vibes we bring to our environments or the actions we take that can change our surroundings and make it a better place. Personally, I feel that our environment is something that makes us. Surely the survey shows that children who grew up in loving environments grew up to be more loving, caring, compassionate individuals, better citizens. I think that we should all start taking our environment seriously if it's something that's so important. Because seriously, it creates a ripple effect. As an employee, if you work in a dull office environment, you taking small steps to brighten it up throwing parties, having better lighting, redecorating your office. Everyone benefits from it. You making a change then creates a ripple effect that everyone can benefit from. People talk about our natural environment, climate change, global warming. People often feel superior outdoors or society does it better. Here's the thing. We are society. If we don't make certain changes to our environments, then we will forever be victims of our circumstances and our environments. So come on, let's make changes to these environments in our communities. Because if every community has better environments, then we will work together towards a better world. But as the quote goes, if a flower doesn't bloom, you change the environment in which it grows, not the flower. Thank you.
Thank you. Can we get number 6210, please?
Here's a fun fact for you. Earth is 4.5 billion years old, and mankind is 140,000 years old. If you put 4.5 billion years in the perspective of 24 hours, which is 4.5 billion years equals to 24 hours, then 140,000 years will equal to 3 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, we have only been on this world for 3 seconds, and look what we have done. Good morning to my honorable judges and ladies and gentlemen. We have called ourselves Homo sapiens, meaning wise man. But is man really that wise? Smart, yes, it's good to be smart, but not too smart for your own good. Yes, we have split the atoms. Yes, we have made machines to scour the universe in search of new homes. But in the process of splitting atoms, we have created nuclear warfare. And in the process of searching for new homes, we have neglected and taken our own home for granted. So no, that could not be wisdom. Intelligence speaks, while wisdom listens. And we have merely stuffed our ears with cotton whenever Mother Nature screams out in pain, and we have closed our eyes whenever Mother Nature points to the word help. Wisdom knows that every action has their consequence. If we had wisdom, we would not be surprised if the storms are stronger than before, if there are more droughts and more hurricanes than ever before, because there are more pollution than ever before, and there's more carbon and more trees cut down than ever before by a factor of 1,000. Before long, every animal in every child's textbook will say that their beloved animal would go extinct. Soon the lions will be gone, the tigers will be gone, the rhinos, the gorillas, the polar bears will be gone, and it's all because of us in these 3 seconds. Sooner or later, we'll be screaming out our own SOS signals and screams of pain, asking, we could have given anything to bring back our home planet. We could have given anything to bring back that wonderful planet, in the only planet in the solar system that supports life. It is just like Goldilocks said, our planet is positioned just right. Not too close so we do not get burned, and not too distant so we do not turn to ice. You see, this world is a paradise in which all our trees gives us medicine, and we are all a family. Because we are connected genetically from the sunflower to the sunfish. And this is what we must recognize before this is too late. Because the true crisis at the works, it is not environmental destruction nor global warming. It is us. These are symptoms of us. These are products of us. And we must band together to stop this. Already there are people out there who have regretted their actions, condoning their actions, and are making a stand, making a decision when no one else would. But they are as small as a butterfly seed. And like the butterfly wings, when they flap in the air, they create ripples. So let us band together to create tsunamis of change. there is no telling what we could achieve. So that we could watch the sun rise in the east without a care in the world, so that those people in Bangladesh don't have to worry about the flood rising up to their knees, so that those kids in Beijing don't have to wear face masks just to walk to school every day because of the pollution in the air. Only when we band together can we make it in time to that 4th second. Thank you.
Alright, thank you very much. Can we get number 6065, please?
Today I will be giving a speech about the solar system. So, what is the solar system? The solar system is a gravitationally bound system comprising the sun and objects that orbit it. So, these objects I speak of is obviously planets. So, there are 8 planets in total. There was 9 before, but then now it's 8. So the planets are divided into two systems. The 2 solar systems, the inner solar system and the outer solar system. Basically, the inner solar system consists of 4 planets that are the closest to the sun, and the outer solar system is the planets, the 4 planets that is further to the sun. So, the one that is closest to the sun is Mercury, which is the smallest planet out of all. You have Venus next, the Earth, Mars, and then you have the asteroid belt that basically divides the inner solar system and the outer solar system. So then, continuing, you have the outer solar system, which obviously has 4, as I said, which consists of Jupiter, the largest one, Saturn, the planet with a ring around it. Oh, and the ring is made of big rocks that are very easy to be seen. You have Uranus, which is the second furthest planet, and Neptune, which is the furthest, and is basically an ice ball. A fact is, Uranus and Neptune has a ring around it, but because right now some school folks don't really show that, it's because it's made out of dust, ice, and so on. So, now to ask the question. Why is Earth a place you can live in?
It's in between.
It's because, as what he said, Goldilocks said. He said that it's not too far to the sun, it's not too close to the sun, and it's also not too small and not too big. So that if it's too small, then we'll be flying in the air, but if it's too big, then it will be sticking on the ground too much. So to conclude my speech, I want to say that there is a lot of things in the outer space that man can find, but then because they're lazy to find and just want to stay in this universe, and that's why I want to speak to them.
Alright, thank you very much. Can we get number 4648, please?
Good day, everyone. I see a lot of people here talking about the environment around us and how the earth is slowly dying, but I want to take us to a different place. Have you ever met those kind of people that just cry at their test papers? You go to them and they're just like, what's wrong? They usually look up at you. I only got 99%. I never talk to those people. What is this 99 only you want to cry? Today I will be talking about the social environment in schools. Okay? School, the place where numbers on a piece of paper can dictate your future. It can tell you whether you're going to be a good person in life or you're going to be sleeping on the streets. Wake up, go to school, study and score. This is the routine of every single student. These are the people that not only have to live up to the expectation of their parents, but also their peers and their teachers. This, of course, leads to stress among students because of the fact that they're scared that they will not meet these expectations. And this is the reality in schools. Kids wake up every day learning the same things that the people before them learned, and sometimes they don't even know what they're learning it for. There are musicians out there learning maths, when I don't think you need to count how many times you press the buttons on the tuba. I don't think so. I don't think you need to learn history when you want to do business. And some schools are more stressful than others, and thank you. I tried. Yeah, that was horrible. I'm sorry. Oh, I froze. Yeah, at least I tried.
Alright, thank you very much. Can we get number 6074, please? I think so too. Dia nak relatif banyak sikit. Dia nak relatif banyak sikit.
Good morning, Janice and my fellow friends. Today I'm going to talk to you about outer space. There are many galaxies in outer space, such as the Andromeda Galaxy, the LCM, Sega Galaxy, Sombrero Galaxy, and many more. However, today I'm going to talk to you about the Milky Way, because we all live here, but however don't know so much about it. My focus today is something within the Milky Way, which is our solar system. 4.5 billion years ago, our solar system was known as solar nebula, which was a cloud of gas and dust. The sun. Now we'll talk to you about the sun. The sun has a diameter of 1,392,684 kilometers. Its surface temperature is 5,500 degrees, and its internal temperature is about 15 million degrees. It is made of primarily hydrogen with helium and other elements. The sun is a yellow dwarf star and is thought to be 4.6 billion years old. Mercury is 57.9 million kilometers away from the sun, and it is 4,880 kilometers wide. The length of a day on Mercury is equivalent to 59 days on Earth, and it takes 87.96 Earth days to orbit the sun. Mercury is made of cratered rock and owns no moons. It is named after the golden tortoise of Thomas Travel. Venus is 108.2 million kilometers away from the sun and has a diameter of 12,104 kilometers. One day on Venus is 243 Earth days, and it takes 224.6 Earth days to orbit the sun. It is made of rock and is surrounded by thick acid clouds and old snowflakes. I would like to talk about the Earth, but I think most of us know much about the Earth. Mars is 227.9 million kilometers away from the sun and is 6,794 kilometers wide. 24.6 hours is a day on Mars, and it takes 686.98 days on Earth to orbit the sun. Mars is made of rock, lots of craters, valleys, hills, and plains, and owns two small moons named Phobos and Deimos. I think that's all the time I have. I hope you have learned something new about space. Bye.
Alright, thank you very much. Can we get number 4713, please?
Oh yeah.
It's okay. Okay, we'll just keep on moving. Number 7447, please.
Our planet's diverse ecosystems may seem like permanent fixtures, but they are actually vulnerable to collapse. Jungles can become deserts, and reefs can become lifeless rocks. Even without catastrophic events such as volcanoes and asteroids. So what exactly makes an ecosystem different? What makes one strong and what makes one weak? The answer, to a large extent, is biodiversity. Biodiversity, short for biological diversity, simply means that all life is different. The Earth is home to organisms that have different genes, live in different habitats, and function in different ecosystems. Take the Amazon rainforest. It is one of the most biodiverse regions in Earth. Due to its complex ecosystems, huge mix of species, and the genetic variety within those species. For example, trees in the Amazon forest provide the seeds, fruits, and leaves to the herbivores, who then disperse these seeds throughout the forest so that they can grow. The leftovers are consumed by millions of insects that decompose and recycle nutrients that will later on create rich soil for the ground. The rainforest is a huge system filled with many smaller systems like this, each packed with interconnected species. Every link provides stability to the next, strengthening the biodiversity in the ecosystem. This link is further reinforced by the genetic diversity within individual species, which allows them to cope with changes. Species that lack genetic diversity because of low population numbers or due to the isolationism they have are much more vulnerable to alterations caused by climate change, diseases, or destruction of habitats. Whenever a species is extinct, a knot is untied in the food web, which weakens the strength of the biodiversity in the habitats. Ecosystems, species, and genetic diversity together form the complex tangled weave of biodiversity that is vital for the survival of organisms. We humans are part of this biodiversity too. When just a few links are lost, our own well-being will be endangered. Cut too many links and we risk unraveling it all. What the future brings is unpredictable, but one thing's for sure, biodiversity is Earth's own safety net to safeguard our own survival. Donald Meadows once said, biodiversity cannot be maintained by protecting a few species in a zoo or preserving green belts or national parks. To function properly, nature needs more room than that. It can maintain itself, however, without human expense, without zookeepers, park rangers, foresters, or gene banks. All it needs is to be left alone. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you very much for all the wonderful